Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper, and we're heading back to the village of Audaghaim, or however you pronounce that, where we are going to find some evidence to find out what happened here. You need to find some town records as well as evidence of various things that have gone on, because we're trying to figure out why we have all these oathbreakers here. Since we're figuring that if the town died from a plague or something similar, it's highly unlikely that they would all be in this state. If I could do this without... Unfortunately, I had this bat around here I was worried about, so I was flying on my face, so I didn't handle this properly in the optimal manner, and completely off wrong. Alright. You constantly using the wrong ones at the wrong time. Alright. Now let's see, take care of this. Let's get some hope up. And there we go. Now we can... Boy, this place is crawling with them. Usually I can at least get to a couple of places without having to fight every single one of these. And of course I've got this wolf here, which would actually be useful in a moment, since I still have that wolf quest to worry about. Now let's worry about the wolf. There you go. Now I'm back. Alright, that's 6 wolves down. Now I want to first of all find... Let's see, trying to remember where are the... Oh, okay, that's not one I have to fight, so let's get on here now. I think around here somewhere is where I will find the City Hall records. Unfortunately, it's hard to tell because I do know it's in one of the runes around here. The problem is that hard to remember which rune it is in. Runes all over the place. Alright, and oh, that didn't. Okay, now let's get in here. Should be... Look around, or did I get the place completely wrong? Oh, is it that cellar? Well, we'll find out. I thought it was in one of the ruined buildings. Oh, there it is. Alright. Good. Found a battered book with several leaves missing, buried in the foundation of the building. Good. That's one down. And I think I found a hunter. Standing right next to a bat, and he's a ranged fighter, so that's going to make it tough. Is that to avoid anything with an area effect? Well, okay, I think I've gotten far enough away now, but not to have all that much in area effects. Of course, if you're a champ, you just say, well, just kill them both. Alright, now let's see, I'm going to get back up here. I better take care of this hunter since he's obviously not going to let me get by, so... See, I need to find the weapons of violence, the old weapons... Oh, evidence of violence. Oh, that's... Okay, first let's take care of the old weapons. I think they're this way. Okay, now the evidence of violence. Were there bloodstains or something like that down in this area somewhere? Now, why did I come here? Alright. Alright. So, now, and of course, problem with a quest that you have to explore in an area with lots of... Ooh, got that out just in time. Finding something. Ah, yeah, here it is. Bloodstain. Found some very old bloodstains. Okay. So, obviously there was... Well, people were at least preparing for a fight if there are all those weapons there, I guess. Bloodstains. You can say, well, maybe... Doesn't necessarily have to be human bloodstains, does it? I mean, maybe it was a slaughterhouse. Meaning the literal use of the term, not the figurative, as it most likely was in this case. But alright, now on the back, we will find the third piece of evidence. How'd you guess I've done this before? And anyway, you can see they seem a little tricky even if you have done it before. Because remembering where everything is, okay, and... A shrine in tribute to the necromancer, yes. Oh yeah, I've never taken a close look at what this looked like. I always looked at it at the side. Well yeah, it looks like a shrine to the necromancer. Alright, shrine to the necromancer. Now that indicates something evil going on, but the real evidence is in the book. So let us head out this way and get back to the village and have some good reading. Yeah, oh, okay, looks like the ghosts are no longer chasing me. That's good. So let us find out what he has to say. The Haunted Inn. Alright, we'll start with this one.
What can I do for you?
Ah! This is just what I was hoping for. I am not surprised that someone took the time to bury it. Many pages are missing, and you can see in the case with many aged books, but these were deliberately ripped out. It is not a fine coincidence that the pages that were removed are from TA 2461, and the same week that marks the accidental deaths of many of the folks who rest in the graveyard yonder. I would dearly like to find those missing pages, or at least hear the account that is missing from this book. Alright?
How can I be of service?
Ah, I think I see. How sad. But I suspected it would be something of this nature. There was murder in this town. Of that I see strong evidence. Here is what I think the condemned shade meant when he said that many of his folk were set in their ways, and that change was coming. The change was the Dark Lord, and some men resisted. I believe the shades trapped here have done their best to pretend the evil events never happened, though it means their redemption will never be achieved. Even the gravestones lie. These shades believe that all it as it just before the necromancer corrupted them. The murderers are buried, collectively hidden. All were guilty, and all are determined to deny the truth. Alright?
Stay a moment.
So it appears that someone kept faithful records, but this record was not to the liking of those who carried out the murders. If you are still invested in the story of this town, you should go looking for finding the missing pages. Perhaps they would have been destroyed, or perhaps not. But where to start? In the case of the hidden relics, sometimes it is best to start where you began. The blank gravestone were the first things to rouse your interest in the mystery. And perhaps that could tell us more. Alright, so let's go back to the gravestone. To the beginning. And find out what is going on. And let's see. Dark Ray Cheese. Alright, yes, this time make sure I get this down. Oh, and of course maybe kill a wolf or two while I'm on the way. Never hurts to help complete another quest. Alright, 7 wolves down. 5 more to go. And another wolf. Not trying to remember what this ability does. Shadow influence. All attacks deal shadow damage. Alright. And the other thing is, on any Balerian light damage, 20% chance to receive effect to dispel it. I don't do much in the way of light damage, unfortunately. Nor do I do much in the way of Balerian damage. My auto attack is probably fire damage, yeah. Alright, so let's go back here and see what we have. Ooh, a shade! I should have stood with the 4 who resisted, but I did not. I watched it all happen. Only when they perished did I feel the effects of the true evil that was worked upon Audaghaim. Too late did I record the truth. When they found what I had written, they came after me as well. I anticipated them. Here is a copy of the truth that was destroyed. Let this be my last effort on behalf of the true heroes of Audaghaim who resisted the evil corruptions of the necromancer. Our blindness was our undoing. Yes, the necromancer came and promised much, and we saw the opportunity for progress and prosperity. The 4 that stood against him attacked the altar, and we cut them down in the name of Dol Guldur. They cursed us as they fell. Ah, my oath is fulfilled, my redemption nigh. Alright. Don't ask me how the ghost had those extra copies. Alright, and let's take care of this wolf. And that'll bring us down to, well, 3 more. Fortunately, we will be coming back here a couple more times. So I'll still have some opportunity to finish the last few wolves. Alright, now let's get back to the inn. Ooh, whoopee! Alright, more Dark Fang wolves. Okay, good. There should be 2 more. But I'm going to go to the inn for the moment and see what our friends there have to say and what they're interested in next. think they're interested in me going and confronting the shade again, but alright, I'll double check on that. Alright. Got the information.
How can I be of service?
Ah, you found the lost pages. I am astounded. May I have a look? At last the truth. And so it all comes together. Some of the townsmen resisted, and they were executed by their own folk. That settles the mystery. The guilty shade you spoke to before was the one who led the movement to accept the necromancer's advances here. He was also the one who led the murders. Everything is documented in the account until the record keeper writes his own guilt for not standing up to the fallen townfolk. Here he writes that he knows his enemy will destroy the truth and execute him as well. This is the last entry by his hand.
Could I speak with you a moment?
So, we have the truth now, but it should not stop here. The murderers should not be allowed to dwell under the curse in this way, their guilt smothered and pacified by denial and lies. You must confront the shade again, but armed with the truth this time. I wish to see if he will admit his wrongdoing like the honorable man, but somehow I doubt it. The mystery is solved, but what good is it if the murderers are allowed to endure? You will do much for the memory of those worthy men who perished in this horrible time for Audaghaim. So, let us return. And confront the shade where we started, and deed completed. Okay, Mirkwood quests. See if I can get through here without running into every shade here. Oh, that's not a combat one anyway. I'm sure I'll run into one or two of them, like this one. Alright, and... oh. Hope. Hope! We need hope! We don't want to be hopeless. There we go. Now, let's... alright, we will have to do him because he's about to go right by where we're going to be fighting the shade. And we certainly don't want to be fighting two at once. That would be nasty. Oh, come on! At least something worked. Alright, now let us see. You're a liar and a murderer. No, it is impossible. That story is no longer true. We destroyed that past and moved on with our lives. Why do you disturb our long peace? That evil's better left buried. The tale cannot be allowed to endure. You shall pay dearly for your meddling. Alright. Shall I pay or shall you pay? Aha! What do you think about that? No more burying, no more diving under the ground. So there. Done. Oh, a wolf. How convenient. Well, that brings us down to, well, one more as soon as we get rid of this one. Oh, not a hunter. I gotta get through all these all over again. Gee, getting here was the easiest. Getting back out again, that's gonna be tough. Alright, this may take me a little while, so next episode I'll see you back at the Haunted Inn where we will turn in these quests and handle the epic. See you then.